All right, so I got a great idea. Let's do an original song for the intro of our show.
I don't know.
I like it the way it is now.
I don't know, maybe we should do like parodies again, since they worked out so well. Maybe parodies of sitcoms from the 80s, maybe Laverne and Shirley.
We're gonna make our dreams come true, doing it our way.
That's okay, but we can do our own song. It'll be awesome.
I don't know. I mean, let's just do something easier. What about Happy Days?
Fonz was on a motorcycle. That kind of relates to what we're doing. Well, let's do a Happy Days thing.
Okay, but we have to learn their songs when it's just as much time to write our own song and do
We
an
don't have to
original.
learn it. We're doing a rip-off of the original.
Yeah. I mean, we should go back to the comedy well. Let's do like something like Bosom Buddies.
I don't care what you say anymore. This is my life.
Yeah, but then you guys have to dress and drag. Nobody's gonna do that,
You know what? I got a good idea. Let's just do an original intro.
I like it. Perfect.
Perfect.
We should totally
Yeah.
do that. Let's write our own song.
Yeah.
It could even go something like this.
I gotta tell you a story about a couple of guys. We got a show about fights in a garage. Don't ask me why. Okay, ask me why. We're the Handsome Asians Motorcycle Club.
Well, we talk about life and things that we like. I tell you right now, you'll have a laugh. Don't ask me how. Okay, ask me how. We're the Handsome Asians Motorcycle Club. I got gum on my pants and a smile on my face. Come on, everybody, let's rock this place. I sure will be delighted with your company. So come on and do the Handsome Asians rock with me.
We got Paulo and Lou, Frank and Eric too. We got tons to do, and we're gonna share it all with you. I'm taking a shit.
We're the Handsome Asians Motorcycle Club. We're the Handsome Asians Motorcycle Club. One more time. We're the Handsome Asians Motorcycle Club.
So, how was the Motorcycle Film Festival in Brooklyn?
It was awesome. I had a great time.
You should have been there.
Yeah, I know.
You missed out.
So glad we went this year. We met a ton of cool people in the motorcycle industry as well as the film industry. And we got to see a lot of really good films.
And how did our movie do?
Well, it's funny you should ask because our film just happened to win the People's
Brilliant.
Choice Award.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that at all. I was just happy that they chose us to be in the film festival.
Yeah.
But like to take this thing home too.
Yeah, we were totally shocked when,
So cool.
when they announced that when they said Dirtbag 2 People's Choice Award. We were like, what? Did he just say our movie?
Yeah.
And people were like, oh yeah, like people just.
Yeah, I remember you
digging it, yeah.
texted me right afterwards. I'm like,
It's a great event.
Yeah.
I hope they keep going. Did
Yeah.
you talk to Karina about it?
Well, yeah, we got to meet a lot of good people. Talked to Karina, who's one of the founders of the film festival, and we actually got to visit a really cool garage that specializes in vintage motorbikes. So we're here in Brooklyn, New York, at the third annual Motorcycle Film Festival. We're here with Karina Mantlo, one of the countless people who helps put this festival on. Karina, how did you get involved in this, or how did this all get started?
It pretty much started, the Motorcycle Film Festival started with my movie night, Cinemechanica, and it just became a way for the community to all get together and meet and talk motorcycles and laugh at the screen, old Peter Fonda movies and stuff, and it was just a really fun time, and through that I started finding more modern documentaries, more new films made about motorcycles, and from a film background it just sort of seemed like they needed a more respectful professional home for motorcyclists to come and watch them together. And you sort of find now that having a screening room full of motorcyclists watching a movie about motorcycles is kind of a unique experience.
Sure,
that
yeah.
you don't realize that it's something unique until you're there.
And all the time that you've been, riding a motorcycle, or in the past few years that you've been doing this event, what have you learned about the community or the motorcycle community that you might not have known before?
I knew it before, but it's just been an amazing reaffirmation of the fact that motorcyclists are wonderful. it's every brand of human being. It's men and women and old and young and dirt riders and adventure riders and sport bike riders. And somehow if you're able to bring them all together for something like a media like film, it takes the ego out of it. You can have a very tough chopper guy and a very timid or older conservative BMW rider, and you put them in the same room, and sooner or later over a beer they're gonna have to start talking and realizing that they're here for the same reason. And I think when you do it through art, it just sort of, you can't say, oh, I'm Harley, I'm BMW. You kind of just get to say, I'm watching on film that feeling that I have when I ride a motorcycle, and that seems to connect everybody.
We're here with Lawrence Au of Team Obsolete in Brooklyn, New York. Lawrence, can you give us a little background or history of Team Obsolete and your role here?
Yeah, so I'm the collection manager of Team Obsolete. Team Obsolete started back in, I would say, the late 70s, early 80s. It's just a private collection, you know. It started off from the passion of, oh, hey, let's go racing. And it grew from there. You are standing in somebody's toy room right now.
There's a pretty big collection of bikes here. Is there exclusive, types of bikes that you work on, or brands of bikes?
Rob likes British bikes. We do a lot of matchless G50s, a lot of Harley Davidsons, like Harley XR750 TTs, BSA triples like the ones behind you, MV Agustas. Standout bikes for me is definitely our Honda 250 6-cylinder. So that's the RC164. It's the only one. That's a really, really cool bike. We have our MV Agusta 500cc 4-cylinder boxer motor. That's the only prototype. That bike never ran on the track because it blew up the engine on a dyno. So we're the first people who hopefully will hear it again. We have the first ever Harley XR 750 TT. That's the one bike that they made all the rest from. They took the measurements, they learned. That's kind of neat to me. More or less, most parts, if we can weld it, if we can machine it, if we can file it, we'll do it.
And you actually work on a machine. What are those things called? I'm sorry.
Bridgeport.
In your actual make the parts. What are they?
Machine shop?
Yeah, the machine shop.
Hi, I'm Lewis with an important message. When you're on a road trip with your friends, shenanigans will ensue. I rode 100 miles with a little red stowaway. So always check your pack before you hit the road. Don't be that guy. Okay, so this wouldn't be a motorcycle show if we didn't have a motorcycle. And so as part of each episode, we're gonna have a segment on a restoration that we're gonna do. Eric, tell us about the bike.
Well, we're going to turn this to an ongoing project. A little history about the
You
bike.
want to look at this? Here, let me film.
Yeah.
Oh, so this has got, lets you know which gear to use? And top speed is 75 miles an hour.
So just to give you a little history on the bike, I don't know much about it, honestly. It belonged to my father-in-law, and it was just sitting in his garage since I think 1977 was the last time it was registered. And it's just been sitting there, hasn't moved since, and it's only got 1,800 miles on it. And he basically said he knew I was into motorcycles, and he said I could have it. So, what better thing to do than to bring it to the garage and have the five of us restore it. And it shouldn't take much.
Just keep it all stock, keep it all original. It'll look really nice, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll probably have to take the what is that, single carb off. We'll probably have to replace all the cables. Obviously, there's some new rubber because these ones are shot. Replace the battery, of course. It doesn't look too bad. You might even take the head off and just maybe kind of rebuild it. Replace the gaskets.
Chain probably.
Chain, replace the chain, and just give it a good cleaning. We'll probably have to do some work on the tank because it's probably rusted inside, so we'll have to do something for that as well.
All right, so tune in to every episode of the Handsome Asians Motorcycle Club and to watch our restoration. Let's see if we can do this. So what are you supposed to be?
I'm Princess Jasmine.
Nice. And why are you Princess Jasmine?
It's Halloween. I'm going to a Halloween party with my friends. Mike?
Yes.
What about you? Are you dressing up?
My wife and I are going as Batman and Catwoman.
Oh, okay. Are you guys going to a party?
How's that?
No, not there.
How about here?
No.
Where is it?
Yeah, we're going to a party. Sure.
And what about you? Are you dressing up?
Well, thanks for asking. I am going to dress up as Bruce Lee. He's my hero, so I've learned every move from all of his movies, blow by blow. And you've got a pretty sweet outfit too.
Thanks.
And you have a lamp to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
Does it work?
I don't know. Let's see. How do we make him go away?
I don't know. Rub it again.
We're the Handsome Asians Motorcycle Club. We're the Handsome Asians Motorcycle Club.
If you like what you saw, click sub.
Oh, be careful.
Click subscribe. If you like what you saw, click here to subscribe or leave a comment below. And make sure to check out our movie, which recently won the People's Choice Award at the Motorcycle Film Festival in Brooklyn, New York, at vimeo.com/ondemand/dirtbag2.